Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. And the Nittany Lions will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Illinois' offense will get first crack at it today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right. David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll run play action. He's got an open man. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, fighting Illini. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So Penn State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the...
It's a seam wide open! And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, what a weapon in this offense. To have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
Quarterback moving. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Penn State!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. He breaks a tackle. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. It's Luck. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Makes the grab. It's Malone. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Buys a little time with his feet. Fires on the move. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. A strike downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Off the play fake. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. They'll try the run. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. TCU rolled to victory in front of those fans in Fort Worth who had the Go Frogs hand sign up for 60 minutes. Super Frog was flexing all game too. As complete a win as they've had for some time. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Every Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to...
Looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Past the 40. Open space at the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. The quick out. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened there.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football, trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the...
Turning it on! And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, Number one on the goal sheet is to win your confidence.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He wants to change this route. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. He'll throw it. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And Reese, this is the part of the field where the tight ends become such a big part, right? The big size. I'm going to isolate these guys, find a way to get good matchups. You could tell they did it there, and the result, 6 points.
And he puts through the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Can't get him to the ground.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going now.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds a spot in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sluck. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Still looking on the move. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
Wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Penn State! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Blasted as he lets it go.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
He's got it. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab on the left side. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. A great catch and run for 6.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. LSU is running away with things right now, and you just know Mike the Tiger is loving this offense today. They're up by 21 over Wake Forest. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to the ground game on the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. line, facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. They'll make those contested catches.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Illini!
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught close to the marker. It's Luck. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front.
Already toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. right back to the well. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And he tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how...
There he goes! Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going. They'll run it from the gun.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The screen game for this offense, man, it's a feel thing, like when to call it and when you can anticipate somebody being aggressive, and they pick the right time, man. They hit the defense, 3rd down, big play, slip it right behind the linebackers, make the play and get the first down.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The inside handoff. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
This time it's complete. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Wants to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Might be calling a hot route. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the heads.
Turning it on. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline.
He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's moved. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert it 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Davis looking to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Nittany Lions line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached the break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Leaves it with the running back. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Davis will throw. A little screen to the running back. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Quick strike complete. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Good timing on the quick out.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
honestly, it just looks like the defense has better players on the field, and that's really demonstrated itself throughout the course of the game. They've got more speed. They've been able to shut this offense down in every possible way, and even on that last one, not letting them get out of bounds. You've got to be impressed with what you've seen by this defense.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Line gets set, first down. They'll give it to him again. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Oh, he's got some space. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They want that clock to run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got his man downfield. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Come on, Seth. Looking for a crease to the left. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down. Trying to get it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Complete to the left. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the end zone. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Davis looking to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's good enough for a first down.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, it looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right?